Hey guys, this is No Solution. I'm Scott, and this is a response to a thread that was created in tribute to me from Steve from A is for Alice, B is for Bob. Thank you so much, Steve. It was an honor to be a subject of one of your tribute videos. Even if I do suspect it was done just to make Sam St. John jealous, I will still take the attention because I'm a tramp. So uh, his thread was called Let's Get Physical. I just kind of assumed what it was based on, I guess, what I'm more known for is sleaziness and showing the ladies. Gary at Physical Format Rock and Roll made his response and commented that he wasn't really sure what the thread was because Steve didn't really say. And then I was like, oh yeah, I guess he didn't. But I went with my original idea, basically just hot ladies on album covers. I thought about being equal opportunity and showing some like shirtless dudes, but I didn't want to, so we're just gonna go with the ladies here. First of all, I wanted to show this poster I recently acquired. I had this poster as a teenager. This is Pamela Anderson. I think circa her first centerfold, like 1990, something like that. Lost it, threw it away or something, and as happens to a lot of people, I've decided that if I rebuy my childhood, that I'm not old. So I tracked down this poster on eBay. It had to be this poster. It couldn't be one from the same era. It couldn't be a different shot of her in the white lingerie. It had to be that one. I finally found it. I way overpaid for it, but I'm very glad to have it back. So I guess that's the first lady we're showing. So I'll just kind of dive into the stuff I pulled out here. Okay, so these first few are not salacious at all. I just thought they were kind of a creative way to tell a story with album covers. So the band is called Bugsy. This is the first one called Plan B, which if you can see there's the sold out poster, and then the lady putting on lipstick in the alley, which it took me probably too long to figure out what that meant, but I thought it was kind of a clever little story for the cover there. So Bugsy was a project that was really like a songwriting project from two guys who mainly did cover bands in the 80s. They started writing these songs, and then they realized that they needed like a singer to demo them. So they got the guy who they had done cover bands with, who was nicknamed Bugsy, so they became the name of the band. Did a bunch of recordings, played live, and one of those bands that just, had a bunch of opportunities and nothing ever panned out, and then that was it. So Dive Bomb collected a bunch of their recordings as this album Plan B and put it out. Basically like hard rock AOR kind of stuff, kind of leaning into like glam in some of the later recordings. But this did really well, so Bugsy had a lot more material, so they decided to put out more. So this is the second one, Center of Attraction. So you see there's the lady in the alley there with the poster. She's caught. She's in the spotlight. And then the third one is called She's the One. And apparently she's going to get backstage. And the band is very excited about it. So, yeah, if you're into like 80s rock, 80s AOR, kind of the softer side of maybe hair metal, I would definitely recommend the Bugsy collection on Dive Bomb. All right. That was a little too much backstory. Let's just go to something sleazy. How about Danzig? Danzig really enjoys his adult entertainers. So here's just an example of the album is 666 Satan's Child, and he's got some adult film actresses to pose with him on the inside. And if you've seen any of his, I'll be charitable and say films, he likes to put them in there too, and he likes them to look hot, and it doesn't matter if they can even say a line. All right, let's move on to. All right, as you can see, a different location. I haven't really figured out a good way to grab these. How about this one? This one's straight and to the point. This is Blood Duster, grindcore band from Australia, and their album Cunt. Kind of a parody of the Ween album. Is it Chocolate and Cheese, I think? So yeah, pretty blunt, very very humorous grindcore band, um, with songs like "Porn Store Stiffy." I just finished sucking off metalheads in the men's urinals. I love it when Joe Pesci swears. Just not a band that takes life or anything very seriously. So get offended at your own peril, I guess. This is one I recently picked up from a band that I was kind of familiar with. I'd heard some of their albums, but honestly, I grabbed this one because it was cheap and because of the cover. This is not Opus Dei. As you can see, we've got a witch with panties and a little shawl on, and that's it. Kind of wandering around a swamp or a forest, or what looks like a swamp. Looks like there's water in there. This is called Diabel, which I think means the devil. They're a Polish band. And I don't know what I'd heard before, but this is really cool. I was really glad I got it. It's kind of proggy in the sense of like Strange Time signatures. Very thick, heavy guitar sound that I really liked. It's I'm going to use the dreaded avant-garde word, but there's a lot happening, but it's not off-putting. It's not one of those albums that's like a code to be cracked that you need to figure out what's going on. It's just one of those that you'll discover more things every time you listen to it. Pretty short too. It's under 40 minutes, which for an album that's kind of challenging like this is welcome, so that you're not, by the end you're not like burned out and ready for it to be over. So yeah, non-Opus Dei. If you're looking for something different in the black metal vein, I definitely would recommend that. Another one here. I've got 2 albums from this band because they love their sleaze. This is Majestic Mass from Denmark. This is their first album, Savage Empire of Death. So we've got the skull and the young lady who's very excited about the skull and presenting for him. So this band there are no members listed, but I just dropped my notes. Oh well. I would say heavy occult rock with some kind of psychedelic tendencies. There's a really big organ presence in it. So that kind of old 70s occult rock vibe mixed with some black metal. The songs are really catchy and fun. And that's the debut. Here is the follow-up full-length Majestic Mass. Destroys minds and rapes souls. It's in the slipcase because, get ready guys, I mean, I'm probably already age restricted, but if not, I will be now. So this lady really, really likes the snake. And I just thought that was fun. It looks like it came from a very, very sleazy magazine that I hope to own someday. So yeah, Majestic Mass. I've shown this one before. This is just, I think, a classic as far as like silliness and sleaze. This is the Mighty Funeral Rape from Italy, Porno Grind, and their album, A Chainsaw in the Cunt. Yeah, it's what you would expect from a band with a cover like that. Raping the Undertaker, I Come on Your Grave, Smoky Tramp Fucks and Sucks, The Land of Sluts. So more misogynistic Porno Grind. Right, we got another sec here. All right, I'll try to speed it up here. This is Marduk with Obedience. Actually, I'm wearing a Marduk shirt, so you can tip down there. It's the Fuck Me Jesus cover. And this is... We're doing it live, folks. So this is another EP from them. Came out after Panzer Division Marduk. So it's got that, like, the logo printed on the CD case, which is pretty neat. Just, you gotta really hope you don't break that CD case. So, lots of nudity inside. This is a kind of like a BDSM themed EP. Very short, and I think yeah, 3 songs. One of them is on the follow-up album. One of them is a cover. So really, only one like song you really need, I guess, if you're a Marduk completist. But neat little collectible to have. Witchery with Witch. This is the Witchburner EP. This was 1999. I think this is the first thing they recorded, if I remember, but it came out second. And they're kind of famous at the time for their naked nun with the big boobies there. Really fantastic kind of traditional metal mixed with some black metal elements. This one has a ton of covers on it. Fast as a Shark, I Want to Be Somebody, Riding on the Wind, and Neon Nights, along with 3 originals. The first 3 Witchery releases are just fantastic. If you hadn't heard them, go back and check them out. Let's see. We'll do these quick. These are from a band called Targa, a band, a Sunset Strip band that never made it. Kind of B-tier material, but still fun to listen to. These came out on Shadow Spell, or no, I'm sorry, on Storm Spell. So they're called Lost in Archives. There's a sticker that goes over this with the girl with the bikini on, and it says, "Warning, naked boobs inside." So there we go. There's some boobs there. And this is volume 2 with the naked sexy cop lady. We about done. We're about done. I'm gonna skip that one. And let's see, we got some vinyl here. Midnight with. See, I know these album titles until I start the video, and then all of a sudden I'm like, "Durr, what is it?" Rebirth by Blasphemy. And then on the back, we've got a pentagram formed by Athenar and a bunch of lower torsos, naked lower torsos of ladies. It's not really showing up very well. Is it because it's still in the shrink? Let's rip that off. Who needs that? That's better. All right. And to end it on a super sleazy note, this is a EP from the band Angel Lust. Kind of a blackened death thrash band with some punk tendencies. This is their EP. Comes in a slipcase. The cassette does, but here it is. Pussy Annihilator. All right, so that's my response video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to giving you more age-restricted content in the future. Thanks for the shout-out again, Steve. That was really nice. I did see I got some subscribers, so to anyone new, thank you, and I'm sorry. We'll see you guys next time, hopefully. Later.